Expecting the game to play out the way it did, were there any surprises or anything you expected to happen? Just walk us through it from coach's mind from before the game, and then what you see now after the game.
I knew it was going to be a battle. Told the guys, quoted the 23rd Psalm that we were getting ready to walk into the valley of death, and we didn't need to fear, didn't need to panic. That we have everything we need to win this game. So don't get too emotional. But what we said is that if you have passionate execution, you'll be a champion. And so we knew that they were going to present some problems. I mean, they're the #1 defense in the country. Probably one of the best that ever been in college football, based off of what they've done this year. So we knew it wasn't going to be easy. We knew it was going to be back and forth, and that we needed to keep our composure. And when the plays presented themselves, we had to capitalize and we had to make them.
Do you think the slow start at the beginning of the game, do you think that they were too emotional? Do you think it was just some non-execution? What do you think was happening at the beginning of the game, and what do you think turned on the switch?
I think that early on, those guys were aggressive. I mean, nobody's been able to run the football on them. We had some game plan things that they made some great adjustments to. So we had to move on to some other things within the plan. So I think it was just two heavyweights, out there kind of teeing off on each other, kind of throwing the jab, trying to figure out, when you're going to land your body blows. And eventually our guys just, gained more confidence in the jab. We set up some things, we set up some plays. We were able to get back to them, and when the time was needed, they made the play.
When you had about 2 minutes left to go down and win the game, did you ever think about what players you're going to call on that drive, or was it just the same as every other drive, methodical? How did that feel as a coach?
We got an unbelievable, coaching staff, and I got unbelievable help. Jeff Scott, Brandon Streeter, Robbie Caldwell, Danny Pearman, all the young coaches, man. And we study, 2 minutes. So we have a plan for what we're going to do in 2 minutes. And so we had a menu of plays that we're going to call. Obviously we wanted to make sure that we got ourselves within field goal range. A couple of the plays popped out a little bit longer than we anticipated, and then we got ourselves in position to make the call. And coach said, "Hey, let's go win it." And we dialed up what we thought was going to be the best call, and the guys executed to perfection, and now they're champs.
What was different about this year? I mean, aside from the fact you won, what was different about this year's team mentality than last year?
I think the guys really challenged that feeling that they had in the locker room in Arizona after that game, and they allowed that to be their motivation. And so this team right here, they sacrificed. Young people have a lot of distractions, a lot of things on them, and these guys, they denied themselves a lot of things that their peers, were getting into and pleasuring themselves with. And so they denied themselves, and they had a focus, and they had a confidence. And so when they walked into this game, last year, we thought we could win, and we had a great showing, but this year they came into this game knowing that they had what it takes to win. Now, it wasn't going to be easy. We weren't confident, cocky or arrogant. We knew we were going to earn it on the field, but we knew we had what it takes to get it done.
How much did it